You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Monday the 2nd of February, 2026. It is 43 days after the winter solstice. It is 46 days before the spring equinox. By the Western Christian calendar, today is the Feast of Candlemas. The sun rises today at 7:05 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:09 p.m. The sun sets today at 5:15 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 5:43 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 6:16 p.m. The length of daytime today is 2 minutes, 13 seconds longer than yesterday. The moon is in its waning gibbous phase and is 99% full at midday. The moon sets today at 7:38 a.m., and then it rises again at 6:18 p.m. The third quarter will arrive on Monday, the 9th of February. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. In the wee hours, low tide, 3:57 a.m., minus 12 centimeters. In the morning, high tide, 10:29 a.m., 1 meter 58. In the afternoon, low tide, 4:38 p.m., minus 21 centimeters. At night, high tide, 11:04 p.m., 1 meter 43. This is the Monday Reservoir Report for New York City. The Delaware Watershed, Cannonsville, 70% full. Papacton, 74%. Neversink, 73%. Rondout, 94%. The Catskill Watershed, Schoharie, 52%. Ashokan, 85%. The Croton System, 98% full. In our shared realm of plants and animals, in the winter, seals begin to congregate on our saltwater beaches. The gathering begins as early as November and December, but by now the numbers have grown. Harbor seals, gray seals, and harp seals make their way from points north and hang out with us until around May. In Queens, they can be spotted along the Rockaway Peninsula, but they can also be seen on Coney Island and in Staten Island at Lemon Creek Park and up in the Bronx at Orchard Beach. The Parks Department reminds us that however charming and friendly they look, these are definitely wild animals. State law mandates that you stay at least 50 yards away, and if they seem to notice you or show any signs of disquiet, back away and let them be. Commemorations. Civic milestones. On this day in 1653, the city of New Amsterdam was finally incorporated. The new city government consisted of a schout, or sheriff, 2 burgomasters, or co-mayors, and 5 schepens, or aldermen. The burgomasters and schepens also formed a public court, and anyone in its jurisdiction could petition the court for the redress of wrongs, men or women, citizens and non-citizens alike. The new civic government promised to, quote, judge the poor and the rich, friends and enemies, inhabitants and strangers, according to the same rules of truth. They also created the first city hall at what is now 71 Pearl Street. It was the beginning of self-government here in what would become New York City. Another milestone. On this day in 1913, at precisely midnight, Grand Central Terminal opened to the public. Over 150,000 people visited the building on its first day. Surprisingly, Grand Central Terminal, which covers 48 acres and has 44 platforms, remains the largest train station in the world. When it was built, the main concourse, which is 275 feet long and 125 feet high, was the largest enclosed space in the world. Its design remains extraordinary, with the different functions of the station carefully segregated from one another, a jigsaw of complex interlocking parts. Happy birthday to Grand Central Terminal. On this day in 2023, vandals cut a hole in one of the enclosures at the Central Park Zoo, and Flacco the owl escaped captivity. Flacco became something of a sensation. He eluded capture by the NYPD and hung out in Central Park. Sadly, a year later, Flacco was dead. The urban environment proved an inhospitable place for the owl. Today we wish a happy birthday to Shakira, born this day in 1977. The singer, songwriter, and performer has won 15 Latin Grammy Awards and has helped popularize Spanish-language music worldwide. She's been called the Queen of Latin music. Shakira has also used her fame and fortune to establish the Fundación Pies Descalzos, or the Barefoot Foundation, to provide education for underprivileged children in Colombia. She once said, "My brain, I believe, is the most beautiful part of my body." Happy birthday, Shakira. Finally, the local celebration of Groundhog Day will take place today at the Staten Island Zoo. Due to the Arctic cold we are experiencing, the event has been moved online to the zoo's Facebook page. After the Staten Island groundhog bit Mayor Bloomberg in 2009 and was fatally dropped by Mayor de Blasio in 2014, the tradition of handing the mayor a large wild rodent has been discontinued. Mayor Mamdani will apparently not attend the event this year, even from the safe space of a Zoom call. And that is the Observatory, Monday the 2nd of February, 2026.